Tonight I am in my parents' RV. I am in Florida. I drove down with my sister August 1st. It is now August 16, 17, I'm not sure. But I came down to help her basically so she could unload her truck and just have moral support when she got here. I am staying in my parents' RV. Thank God that they have this. Don't mind the mess, but this is where I'm gonna sleep. There's a sleeping quarters here too. That is super uncomfortable. I tried that the first 2 nights. And then we can't open the bed. This expands and it becomes a queen size bed. But my dad is going through some medical things. He can't move the way that he's normally able to. And he has a Vespa and it's parked right behind where the bed comes out, extends. So he was like, could you please sleep on the couches or somewhere? I was like, sure. Because my bedroom became an office room, an office space. And that's packed with boxes because here in Miami, everybody has kind of like an efficiency. If you don't know what that is, it's an attached, like people transform their garages or they close down rooms with the bathroom in them and then convert them into like a little efficiency, a little house for couples or single people. And so his garage is an efficiency for one of his friends that from decades ago, and the guy needs help. And so he did a really nice setup in the garage. Anyway, my sister's sleeping back in her room, which was a guest room, and now it's her room again. Temporary until she moves out. I am going to clean up. I'm trying to find. I didn't bring my tripod. I didn't bring my tripod. But I'm gonna clean up. I have a couple of dishes that I need to do, and then I'm gonna tidy up. It's been a crazy week, to say the least. It's been a crazy month already. It's almost over. I miss my kids so much. We had to turn off the water today because the gardener came to cut my dad's lawn, and so we had to close down the we had to shut down the water because I'm hooked up to his water, the water that's like the city water hookup for the RV is hooked up here. And so we had to, it's going from the RV, behind the RV, all the way into their backyard, but in front of me. And so I had to wait until the guy cut the grass, and then I haven't had water all day. So I've basically been living off of, well, I had some water left over in the tank, so I've been able to wash my hands and stuff. I went to the gym earlier. And so now that I'm back, I went ahead and hooked up my water. And yeah, I'm going to have a nice quiet night here tonight. It is around 10:30 right now. I just said goodnight to my kids and my husband. It's a late night for them, but they got backed up because somebody hit a pole right off of where we live on the main road. Well, it's about 4 miles from where we live, but down that main road. And somebody hit an electrical pole, and apparently that electrical pole controls like my street all the way down to a different county. So it hit 2 counties. And so when he got home from church today, they were just like hanging out, doing stuff. And then when he went to go cook dinner around 5, 6 o'clock, there was no electricity. It just went out of nowhere. But they got it back. So they're all right. They're all doing all right. I do have some dinner. It's very late. I shouldn't be eating at this time, but I'm starving, and I worked out today. I got a chicken bake from Costco. I'm going to put that in my parents' microwave. And then I'm just going to tidy up a little bit. I also got a provolone. I probably should have the provolone sandwich instead. The Costco. It comes in with a clutch, man. Under $15, and I have 2 dinners. So my mom's like, it's so much bread. You're eating bread and you just worked out. Girls gotta eat. So it's bittersweet being back here in Miami. I used to live here. I actually lived here my whole life when I came from, my parents migrated from Venezuela. And my dad is Cuban, my mom's Venezuelan, and we were born and raised there. I came here when I was about 7, 8 years old, and I've lived in Miami until I was about, well, till 13 years ago, 14 years ago, when my middle child was born. I also went to Publix and I got myself a little candle, and it smells so nice, and it felt really nice to walk in today and have like this smelly, nice smelly, in a good way smelly, atmosphere, because this is a used RV and it has like a weird smell, like a, I don't want to say it's musty, like old, well, it does smell old. It smells like old, and it's stagnant, like it doesn't get used often. My parents do go camping a lot. Speaking of, they're so cute. They go camping a lot now that they bought the RV, and then they will usually drive their RV to our property in Texas, and they stop at several like state parks and stuff on their way up. So they make it like a whole month-long trip. They're both retired, so they have been enjoying living this life. Anyway, so I have a whole full sink full of dishes. I didn't wash them last night. They're only like water cups, and then like my grape bowl. I had my grapes in this like stainless steel bowl, and then I realized that I had left some leftovers in the microwave and I totally forgot about it. So now I've got to wash this off and make way for clean dishes. I'm having my clean dishes. Also went to Flanagan's with one of my best friends. I hadn't seen her in years. It was so nice. There's no Flanagan's in Texas. They're so yummy. So I had the rib rolls. If you know, you know. I had the rib rolls as an appetizer, and then I ordered, it was late by the time, we had to wait like a whole hour for our chairs. And we went on a, well, it was Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. Today's Sunday. So I guess, yeah, that makes sense why it was so packed. So we did have to wait for a whole hour, so I decided to just have like a pasta salad. Pasta Caesar salad. And you know, out of all the things that I've eaten in Flanagan's, it was not the best choice. Normally everything I get in Flanagan's is delicious. I usually do the mahi because we're in Florida and it's nice and fresh here. All the fish is fresh. But I was like, let me try something new, and I don't recommend it. It's not bad, it just needs flavor. Like I had to ask for, like, it had no seasoning, and I topped it with, I added mahi to it because I'm in Florida. So I added mahi to it. The mahi was great. It was blackened. It was delicious. But the salad itself and the pasta salad didn't really have like a lot of flavor. I had to get extra Caesar dressing and a bunch of limes to kind of give the meal a little bit of a kick because it was lacking. It was very disappointing for a Flanagan's meal. But once I put that Caesar dressing and the lime, it was delicious. So I can't complain too much. So I'm done with my 5 dishes. And then I'm going to just clean up because I did leave kind of in a hurry today. I went to go work out, and then I went to Publix, and kind of just like, I think I took like 2 hours. I was just looking around, missing everything that I don't have in Texas anymore. I found these on clearance. It's like a little mango souffle. I shouldn't have this because I worked out, but when in Miami, you gotta have the Miami things. And so I will go do some more groceries tomorrow. Tonight was kind of just like get a Caesar salad to go with my sandwich or my chicken bake, and I'll split that salad, so I'll be able to eat it twice. I'll split it in half, and I'll eat as half a salad and then half a sandwich, or the whole sandwich. Let's see how hungry I am. And then I will have some leftover tomorrow for the chicken bake, or I'll have 2 meals for tomorrow. I'm trying not to bother my parents much with food and things because my dad is getting surgery this week, and my dad's getting surgery, and he's not supposed to be getting sick. He's not supposed to be exposed, and so I'm glad that they have the RV, because I actually did get sick a couple days ago, and I had to go to Baptist Hospital, and it was like a whole mess. Everything that we didn't want to happen happened. So thankfully thankfully now his surgery will happen on Tuesday instead of last Wednesday when it was supposed to happen. But yeah, it's been crazy. Like, I got sick on last Monday or Tuesday, and then I was bedbound for 2 days. And it's just been wild. It's been a wild ride since I got here, and it's always kind of crazy when I come back to Miami. Like, it's a little bit traumatic for me. I left this place in a hurry when I had the chance, so coming back has been a little bit challenging, trying to keep my mind and my eyes on the Lord and being here for my family. And I'm just so grateful that I'm actually able to be here. So let me show you around. I'm gonna go ahead and start cleaning up. I need to set up my bed, and I'm gonna sleep on my bed today, and I'm gonna set up my computer because I'm gonna watch a show while I eat my dinner. Actually, maybe I should eat my dinner and then set my bed up. Nah, I'll just eat dinner on the couch because I really want to get the space picked up. And here is my setup. And do we need 4 pillows? Of course we need 4 pillows. Got my laptop ready, so I'm gonna watch my show. I disinfected the whole couch. My nephew was over today. These are my sleeping socks and my balm. I put this on my hands and on my feet and on my lips. You could put this pretty much anywhere. They're really cheap. They're like $3.99, and they last absolutely forever. So I keep that handy. And I sprayed everything with alcohol. We have got, Mom's got her little setup here. I wish I could show you this towel. It is absolutely adorable. Got everything drying in this little towel, and it shall be dry by tomorrow morning. I've got my paper towel, I've got my drinking water, I've got my little candle. Actually, I'm gonna put this guy in the bathroom. I've been using this because no water, and my dad doesn't have the black water set up. So the toilet's kind of just been a stand for me to keep things on. It's disinfected. I cleaned the whole bathroom for my parents, although my mom made sure that it was nice and clean anyway. She's not a dirty lady. She's very clean, and so I didn't have to worry about that, but I did go ahead and clean it up, and then that is what I've been using. If I have to use the restroom for number 2, I walk over to my mom's house, and they have left the side door or back door open for me. Oh, what am I doing? And so it's the walk of shame all the way over there to the back into the house. Use the potty. But look how nice, you guys. I don't know if you could see it. It's quite dark out tonight. But I've got my little RV set up here, and I'm so grateful. I've got this tiny little vacuum, robe, put my shoes in there, but I just kind of set them down here or in here. And normally I just take them off unless I'm stepping on here, and they're full of grass. So I am going to pick up what I can, kind of disinfect the area a little bit. I've been using large trash bags, but actually I have a trash can right here. I could just use. Yeah, we could do that. trying to keep minimal. The use of my parents' home minimal. Keep my water bottle, it's filled up. Put that over here next to my bed because I drink water all night long. I tried to do my nails today, my fingernails, and it was a wreck. So this stuff, I had my mom pick some up for me at the CVS. It is Química Endurecedora. Química Endurecedora, which is hardening chemical, hardening chemistry, hardening. I put that in there, and then I've got all of my toiletries set up here because my parents already have their bathroom set up with all of their camping gear, and so I've got all of my toiletries. I told you guys I went to the hospital. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 medications that they sent me. I got some Advil PM or acetaminophen Tylenol PM, and then I found this at the Whole Foods for 50% off after I had bought that guy. But I love this stuff. It is clean. There are no dyes. It is really good stuff, good ingredients. If you ever see this stuff on sale, go ahead and buy it because it's wonderful. And it's got clean products. I've got all of my hair things, accessories, and you've got to love Publix. I found these gummies for $1.49 and then some ashwagandha, which I haven't taken yet, but I have been devouring the vitamin C gummies. I think this is like my 3rd bag. It only comes with like 10, and you're supposed to chew 2 to 3. So this is like my 3rd bag. It was $1.49. My parents have vitamin C, but look at that. I am all set up. I've got my underwear in here. Got some goodies back here. Got some naan bread. When I got that Genexa in the Whole Foods, it's 50% off. I love this stuff in the morning. I got this at the Publix. And these were on sale. They were like $1.99. And it's like an acai bowl. And then I got another pitaya bowl, which is like passion fruit. Acai bowl, but it's not acai, but it's that pitaya brand, and it was $1.79. So I have my breakfast. I went ahead and got myself some orange juice, some yogurt, tomorrow's lunch or dinner. I've got my soda. I actually tried this flavor. I like it. I've got my Coke, bad girl. And then these Publix shots, which are so good. And these were also on sale. I think these were buy one, get one free. So I got myself 4 of these. And then ginger shots, but I've already gone through them because I've been sick. And some yogurt that I gotta eat that one before I eat that one. And then to do some light groceries tomorrow. When in Miami, I stock up on all the Hispanic stuff. I found Sulfur, which is so good for kids, the kids like acne and black spots and stuff like that. It's used for many things. You could use this for eczema as well. There's so many good uses for Sulfur. We don't see this in Texas ever, not even in the Mexican or Hispanic stores, not even in the Asian stores, which is usually where I stock up on fun things I can't find. So this was like $3, $3.49, something like that. So I'm gonna take this to my kids. I actually got them 2 bar soaps of Sulfur as well, so they could use it if they start to get breakouts. This is gonna go in my purse. More medications. Got my chargers. I gotta keep them handy, so I'm just gonna put these on top of the coffee machine because the hookup is up here. And then I've got this cute little Hot Wheels, and it just reminds me of my kids, so I just put it on the coffee machine that I'm not using, and I think of them. This thing got wet, my little notebook, so I'm gonna leave it up here on top of the, actually it needs to get dried. I'm gonna put this over here. And then I just cleaned my sink as soon as I was done doing dishes. I went ahead and cleaned my sink. Sephora came in clutch this time around because for my birthday I had a free gift, and so I got the lip sleeping mask and then all the moisturizers. They're all this size, so they're TSA perfect, and so I have been surviving this month with all of my little trial sized moisturizers. This is my sleeping mask. It's itty bitty, it's so cute, and then when it's done I could just refill it with whatever I've got at home, and then you don't have to bulk up, you know, when you're traveling for a short period of time. Okay, so I like to keep the paper towel close to, oh, this is wet. Why is this wet? I'm sure it happened here. I'm gonna keep the paper towel close by because yesterday I spilled a cup of water and my awala was open. The top of my awala was open and I dropped it. So I had to pick up a whole mess yesterday of that. I've got some sugar in a little cafecito cup. So I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna keep the ants away. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Got some kiwis so I could cut them up tomorrow and the day after and have a whole kiwi on top of my acai bowl. Good vitamin C. I'm gonna keep these suckers over here on top of the coffee machine and then move these guys this way. I think that gives me more space. Yeah. Look, it is such a pretty towel. I think she probably got this at a state park here in Florida. Maybe the Keys. It is so cute. And it feels like linen. It's not like cottony. I don't know what this is. But it feels like linen. And it's just so beautiful. And she had it put away. And so I've been hanging it from here so I could look at it because it's so cute. And it makes me happy. Looking at it makes me happy, and I'm trying to surround myself with pretty happy things while I'm here. So my sink is clean. I've got my charger set up. They've hooked up there. I've got my evening little corner there. That towel is a little bit damp, so I just left it there. That's my sister's towel, and I brought it by mistake with the laundry. And then I'm gonna put my stuff over here. My dessert for tonight, which is completely thought out, I think by now. It's been at least 15 minutes. And let's go ahead and spray everything with some alcohol because like I said, my baby nephew was over here tonight, and well, he was here earlier and he was coughing up a storm, and it didn't go all the way over here, but you know, we're just gonna keep things disinfected so that we don't continue to get sick. got some goodies. Some little things. I've got some popcorn. I got a lot of popcorn. I got some tuna back there. And we are ready for bed. This is so much better. And I like to wake up and not have anything to do. I know that it seems excessive, but if there's like normalcy in keeping this area clean, it just makes me feel, it just helps me feel like I'm honoring my parents' RV, and I am treating it with the utmost respect, and you know, also staying kind of busy as well, and just making sure my area is nice and clean. It makes me feel good. I just sprayed with alcohol, so I'm gonna set up my little candle. I'm gonna have my dinner. I'm gonna drink water. I'm not gonna have the Coke, even though I really want that Coke. It looks really yummy, and I shouldn't because I'm going to bed and it's very late. But thank you guys for being here with me today. It has been a wild past 3 months with all the things that have been going on with my grandma's loss in June, and then now in August my dad getting surgery, and my mom was actually she had to go to the hospital because she had gout on her foot. It's just been a crazy wild ride, but I'm blessed to be here. If this would have happened 10 years ago, I would not have been able to come down here and be with my parents. I wouldn't have been able to afford it. And so I'm looking at these things as a blessing. I wanted to go home last week, and my kids were like, Mom, your dad, you just get one dad, and he's got this surgery, just be there for him. And I was like, but I miss you guys, and I want to make sure everything's fine. And they were like, we are fine. Like, you've been doing our groceries. I do a Walmart pickup. My husband does that. Whenever they need something, I go ahead and Walmart pickup, so that they've had everything they needed. And they were just such good humans. Like, my children are the biggest blessing in my life. They were like, we wish we could be there with you, Mom. And so since we can't be there, just stay there and be with Abuelo until he's done with the surgery. I'm gonna wait maybe a day or two and then fly back home. And so yeah, thank you guys for being here tonight. Welcome to my little part-time home here in Miami. It's been great to not have to spend any money on an Airbnb or a hotel. Yeah, everything's been working out wonderfully in one side, and then it's been wild and chaotic on the other side. So I have had my handy dandy little step thing. I've got almost 7,000 steps on there, but that is incorrect. 6,880 steps. That's wrong because I did 6 miles on the bike today in my parents' neighborhood. There's a gym and a pool, and I've been hitting up the gym and the pool, and so yeah, I got about 12,000 steps, 6 miles on the bike, and then another mile walking. So I've been doing pretty good. I've been trying to stay active. There's a lot of downtime. I'm not used to it. There's like a lot of downtime because we're just waiting for the surgery to happen. It was supposed to happen last week. It didn't happen, and now it's going to happen on Tuesday. And so it's been a lot of just waiting around. And so I've just been making the best that I can by upkeeping my parents' RV. I've been spot cleaning and deep cleaning certain areas for them, and hanging out with them and spending time with them as well. And my sister helping her out, going back and forth to the storage unit and stuff to help her unload and pack and repack, and you know, it's just been crazy. And so we've just had a busy month, but it's been good, praise God. So thank you guys for watching. if you have not subscribed, please hit that like button, subscribe, share this with a friend. I'll go ahead and link my little watch thing down below, because this is just gonna keep talking about it. It's non-radiation, it has no Bluetooth, has no app, and so it even tracks my sleep. It's been tracking my sleep every single night. It's been tracking my steps every single night. So it's been really great. And I'll see if I can link those items, even though I got them at Publix, and there's no Publix, I think, beyond Alabama. Maybe Mississippi has a Publix, I think. Maybe Louisiana, I can't remember. I know I've been to one that isn't in Alabama. No, it is in Alabama. Well, anyway, Publix is amazing. It's like the best thing ever. Like for Texans, H-E-B is amazing, and we love H-E-B. Publix here is amazing. But I'll try to link, in case you have teenagers or you have acne scars, look up what the benefits of sulfur are. And I'll try to link that below as well. And I will see you guys soon.